Hey everyone, as you can see, got some Good and Plenty that I came home to. Um, God, I love coming home to this stuff. It's just, it's a good reminder to, all the hard work that you've done. I know a lot of you guys, you work hard and, you know, pretty much all of us work hard and we like to come home to things that we really appreciate. So, uh, for the last month, this is just kind of the beginning. Actually, last 2 months, this is just the beginning of, some good feelings for working hard and some good enjoyment to, um, what I've had to put up with and endure over the last 2 months. So, um, anyways, I've got 4 packages. I'm going to be doing individual videos on each one. I don't know necessarily when I'm gonna be able to get them all uploaded. If you guys saw my straight razor video, that one actually took me, I think it was 4 tries to finally get it downloaded, and it was just over 15 minutes. So I don't know why I had such a tough time, but tried it. Let's see here, 3 times last night, and then I did it once this morning before I headed off to work. So I'm glad it actually downloaded while I was at work. I don't know. My computer was having difficulties all night last night. I think it was something to do with the winds out here or something. But anyways, I'm going to be opening these up with, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Really appreciate this knife. Really like the comfort in the hand and everything, and plus, it's razor sharp. But let's see here. I'm gonna do the big one first because I like doing little unboxings first or last. I have a good feeling what's in this one. I don't know what's in the rest. Just I have a good feeling about this one just based off of its size. So let's just find out what's in this guy. I'm actually pretty shocked. I mean, UPS must be working overtime or something. USPS. Because I only ordered these on Sunday, which meant that they were shipped out Monday, and they're here today, which today is Wednesday, so at least I think I'm pretty sure I ordered these on Wednesday. Not positive. So, oh, that's just a plain old box. Cool, got an extra box for shipping now. 2 of them. Wow, got 2 of them in there. And it is what I thought it was going to be. That's pretty cool. Alright, as you guys can see, Winchester. Nice horse rider right there. Knives licensed and approved by Winchester. Just a really nice, neat kind of case. Let's see what we got inside here. Now then, we have got 2 beautiful knives. Bluegrass Cutlery Corporation, 1 year, limited warranty, all its information. Winchester's had multiple makers over the years, and let's see here, this one's through Bluegrass, and Bluegrass is pretty well known company towards making very well made knives. Let's see here. This one's a limited edition, 1 of 2,500. I guess the had stated in the thing that it got set in the bottom of a box, and that's what happened to this. But let's see here. This is just your certificate. I think that staining actually kind of adds some kind of authentic old school look to it. And you got one that's a Wild Bill Hickok and one that's Buffalo Bill Cody. And then you got all your information. I don't know if you guys want to read that. I'll try and do it slowly if you guys can see that. There we go. So this may be a little bit longer. So that's my certificate. On to these knives. It's pretty big. Actually a lot bigger than I expected. Now then, these knives are in mint condition. I hope. There's that guy. Matching numbers 803. Old Winchester rifle. That's pretty cool. And darn camera. Neck spring's a little bit weaker than I'd like. It's got a good half stop. And somebody had asked me why I close them by hand. You know, instead of letting them snap, and then other times I'll let them snap. Depending upon, in case if you guys are wondering, one thing about these knives is when you constantly you know, open and close knives, when you see old-fashioned knives, slip joint knives that have cracked handles and stuff like that, cracked bone handles and whatnot, it's not always necessarily because the person dropped it a lot. It has a lot to do with the material as well. Material can be very good, and it could have a slight flaw inside of it, like where the pinning is and whatnot. So whenever you snap it closed, there's a good possibility that that vibration could create more cracking along the scales of the knife. So that's one reason why a lot of times on some lower end knives, even some higher end knives, I'll still allow them to snap. But generally the reason why I do it is so that while I'm closing it, I'm paying attention to where that liner is on the blade. If it's a high value knife, I definitely don't want it to go down and end up scratching the liners like this one. This one's pretty darn close to that liner, if you guys can see. It's not actually touching, but it's close enough to the point where if I let it snap, there's a possibility that when it snaps it's going to rub on that liner. So when I carefully open it and close it, it's because I don't want it to scratch, because, you know, limited production, limited edition, stuff like that. I'm trying my best to not scratch it up and get it all beat up or devalue it in any way. I am a collector, and so that's why I try to take care of certain things that I may not use or try and resell at a later time, such as these. So I'm going to always do my best as towards trying to take care and maintain the knife if it's in mint condition as best as I can. No matter what, you're going to still end up doing certain stuff like taking a cloth and trying to wipe it down. You're going to end up leaving minor little scratches on it that can be buffed out. But when you get stuff like that where you end up closing it, there's always that one chance that you're going to rub that liner, and those scratches are a lot harder to get rid of if you're going to try and buff it out. So just for anybody that's ever wondered why it is that sometimes I don't, snap it all the way or whatnot, it has a lot to do with both the bone in the knife, as towards if it might have a minor crack that I may not know about that's on the inside of the handle. I could cause more damage than good by just allowing it to snap. So that's part of the reason, just in case any of you were ever wondering that. Both knives have a nice pen blade. One has the drop point or Bowie type point, and then the other one's got a spay blade to it. This one has the Wild Bill Cody, or Buffalo Bill Cody, from 1846 to 1917. And let's see if I could zoom in on this here. And there's that Winchester shield trademark. Pretty cool. And these are very, very nice, guys. Very big handles. And I don't know, let's see here, if I could get this in picture here. As towards the size, it's 4.5 inch closed. And whenever you see, whenever it discusses the knife size in slip joints, you'll always see that it discusses the closed position. And sometimes it'll list the overall length, which you never really generally get the blade length, as well as open. It's generally just closed length or closed length and overall length. So basically, depending upon what the actual overall length is, you can just always assume that you're going to be roughly within 1/8 of an inch from the overall length to the actual closed length as towards what you're going to end up with on your blade. So minus the the 1/8 either direction, because generally that's usually what it is. Most of the blades are generally within 1/8 of an inch in length, because not too many of them have oversized I don't know what you call this area without the actual cutting length, but sometimes some people list the actual cutting length, blade edge length or whatnot. But just wanted to show you those. Those are pretty cool to my collection. I had been seeing them for a couple of weeks and finally decided to spend the money on them. At one point I was at $129 and then $120 for the set, and this time I was at $117, and I just decided, I've been looking at them long enough, might as well just buy them. So that's that. I look forward to the other unboxings. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.